One of your strengths since you've been here is just the versatility, but it seemed you were able to contribute in a multitude of areas, even more so than you normally do. What was the key? Why are you able to be so more effective tonight?
I just think that the guys were finding me a lot in pick and roll actions, and I was able to make plays. That's how I like to play, and I felt that that we really played through me a lot, and I just try to make the game easy. That's what it's all about.
It seemed that there were more opportunities for you to get your own offense, because usually you're looking for others and guys are getting open, but it seemed that they made a kind of a conscious effort to really kind of get you in position to score.
Yeah. I mean, I was able to get some post-ups. They weren't really helping, so they were kind of just leaving one-on-one, and I just took advantage of that.
As a veteran against a young, talented guy like Karl-Anthony, do you try to give him some things to think about out there?
He's been playing amazing. Just putting up ridiculous numbers, and my biggest thing was, just to try to stay between him and the basket, and really just make it tough for him, because he has a lot of scoring ability, and just trying to contain him, and I think we did a good job as a group, just really making it hard on him.
You guys have had games where when you've played well and you come back the following night, you just don't seem to have that same edge about you. But it seemed you guys picked up where you left off against Chicago and just really did the things you need to do to beat this team.
I was happy with our group. It's for, like you said, second consecutive game, being able to put a good performance like this, and I think we need to understand the sense of urgency. It doesn't matter who we play, what their record is. We're playing for bigger things, so we have to make sure that we start building these habits, especially on the defensive end.
Is it more challenging to build those habits and keep that mindset when you're playing a team like the Brooklyn Nets coming up, a team that has really struggled most of this season?
It can be, but we need to grow as a group. This team tonight here, we knew they were dangerous, and any team in this league can beat you at any given night. So it's just important that we play the right way. I think that's the one thing I can tell you. It doesn't have to do in this with consistency. Just play the right way, and we'll be fine.
And it seems with this starting group, this was, I think, the 28th game you guys have actually been able to play together, which isn't a whole lot when you think about where we are in the season.
Not at all.
What's the key going forward for you guys to really continue to build off of what has been a very impressive record when you guys have been able to play together?
Yeah, I think, for us is keep getting as familiar as we can. I feel like our defense is really solid, and just keep building it. Like you said, only 28 games. Hopefully we can play the remainder, as many games as we can until the playoffs, and just get more comfortable with each other.
Al, you guys had a rough patch in the first quarter. How did you find yourself in that, and how did you get yourself out of it?
I felt like we started really well, actually. I think it was from the 6-minute mark down that they really went on a run, and I think that we got lazy there a little bit, and then we just kind of picked it back up. Started on the defensive end, and then on offense we had some really good ball movement, and we were able to cut into their lead and get some momentum going into the half.
It seemed your bench tonight was able to be effective both in terms of scoring the ball and defensively for you guys.
Yeah, it's I feel like our guys, now that we're back at full strength, everybody is figuring out how they can impact the game, what they need to do, and they did a really good job stepping in tonight.
How critical is it for you, Al? Because you guys have now won 10 home games in the last 11. Is it to really just dominate the home floor, especially when you think beyond the regular season?
I think it's just for us at this point, play good basketball, and take advantage of these home games. It's important that we take them a game at a time, but we protect our home court. We need to play well, and we need to take advantage of these home games.
Al, Avery was in here talking earlier about saying that you might be one of the best passers on this team. Is passing been something that for you you've been focusing on in this season?
I've always been, it's always been one of my priorities. I feel like one of my strengths is to be able to, make the right play, pass the ball. That's always has come easy to me, and our guys, they do a really good job of cutting and making the passes easy. So it's been fun.
Coach talked about specifically going through the offense through you tonight. Was that something that you felt was more of a focus tonight than maybe other games?
Probably. I think, just the way that they were defending us, they were really putting me in positions to make plays.